Strictly Strings, Book 1, page 18, bowing on the G string, and also for basses, the A on the G string. We are continuing to master our skill of using our bow. So first, let's tune our instrument. A string, D string, G string, C string, E string. Very good. Double check you're holding your bow correctly and your instrument correctly. It's always great to go back to pages 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and double check the positions. Make sure you're doing things correctly. That's called technique on your instrument. On this page, on page 18, we can use the finger chart and the pictures to help identify where our fingers are going to go. But ideally, we have tape marks on our instrument as well that will show us where to put our fingers. And we also use our ear to listen to sound. Do you sound like me, or is it getting a little off? Is the note a little too low, flat, or a little too high, sharp? Or are you putting your fingers in the right place? When we play on this page, you're going to see the word simile, which means to continue in the same way. We will have what we call internal repeat signs. So you just repeat 2 measures within a song, not only at the end. And then we will also have a skill of practicing keeping fingers down until the line stops. So a lot of times when students play and they go over, all the fingers go up. The challenge of this is you have to keep the fingers rounded with a little space so they don't touch the open string. And keep the fingers down while you play the next open string. So let's try that with number 1, no repeat. We'll cancel the repeat sign for this one. Page 18, number 1, 1, 2, ready, go. Whole step, similar bow. Okay, keep the fingers down. Let's pause and check in, and we're going to do it again. So sometimes it's good to do the repeat sign, but in breaks so that you can process what you just did. We learned the word simile. That means to continue in the same way. That shows us that in the first measure it says down, up, but then they took the bowing away, which means continue down, up, and they just didn't write it in every single measure. Also, we see whole steps and half steps as a review, fingers close together or half step, far apart or whole steps. And then did you keep your fingers down? It's kind of a challenge, so let's try it again. And final question is, are you keeping with the beat? Are you able to stick with the click? Number 1, second time. Fingers down. Very good. Very good. Now, it's good to recognize every now and then that basses, you typically are the odd person out, where violin, viola, cello have to keep fingers down, but your instrument's built differently, so you do not have to do that in that particular exercise, but it will come up in a future exercise, like number 2. So in this song, number 2, I will do the A part 2 times and the B part 2 times. This is where we have an internal repeat. Look out, prepare the fingers, and look out for bow lift cymbals. Page 18, number 2. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Letter B. Keep the fingers down. 1, 2, 3, 4. hope you're starting to get pretty good at reading those notes on the D string and getting comfortable with that. Think the letter name when you play. On number 3, there are 4 internal repeats, so we'll do each one 2 times. Number 3. Number 3, letter A. 1, 2, ready, go. Bow lift. Letter B. Repeat. Letter C. Again. Letter D. Very good. Here we're going on to song number 4 called Indian Lament, or otherwise Native American Lament. It is a sad song, and it is a feeling of like compassion and a reflection on our nation's history. So when we play the song, we want to go a little slower, and I put the metronome to 60, so we get a slow beat, and let's try this one out. Number 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Very good. Next song is a short round, which we can go a little faster. They're all half notes, so we'll count 2 beats for each of them. And we will do the song 2 times. Now, if you notice in the middle of the song, there's a little blue snowflake, otherwise called an asterisk. And what's fun about this is we can play together when we play the song, which is called unison, but you can also do the song in a round. So after I play the first 2 measures and then I get to the little snowflake asterisk, when I get there, you can start at the beginning and we can create harmony with one another. I'm going to play it normally, and you can play it normally with me 2 times. But if you also want to try starting 2 measures later, then we get the cool sound. Here we go. Number 5, a short round. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Great, going on. Our next song, number 6, is Good King Wenceslas. Again, we want to remember to keep the fingers down when it says so. And let's cancel the repeat for this one. We'll play it only 1 time. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Looking good. Great job. Final song is violin, violoncello, or bass special. And one thing we notice about the special songs is that there might be 1 or 2 notes different. Like when violins play E, violoncellos will play C, and basses will also play E. One last note on the Good King Wenceslas song is usually it's done a little faster. So if you practice it slowly with me, great. And when you feel ready, you can speed it up a little bit. Here's our last song of the page, number 7. A 1, 2, prepare the fingers, ready, go. Okay, ask yourself reflection questions at the end of every song. Did you keep fingers down? Did you count to 4? Did you think the note name inside your head? Whew, this is why music makes you smarter. It's a lot of thinking. Happy practicing.